friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we're back for another empties video. That basket that's usually right there, I noticed it was getting a little bit full and I was like, okay, it is time to film another empties. I've got lots of goodies here: makeup, skincare, hair care, body care, all sorts of goodies to give you mini reviews on and let you know if I like them enough to repurchase, if I recommend them to you, all of the above. Before we get started, don't forget to upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for you guys. If you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And other than that, if you're excited and you want to hear about some recent empties, then let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and have my empties playlist linked up in the eye and down below for you in case empties are your jam and you really like watching them and you want to binge a couple more of my videos. I feel like I do these at least once a month, and I don't know what it is about emptying, especially skincare and hair care and that kind of stuff. I feel like I'm really good at it, but I also have some makeup goodies to talk to you about. I figure I would start off with those first because they're probably the most exciting part in my personal opinion. Also, this look right here, I did not film myself getting ready, but I will have all of the items that I used listed down below for you in case you are curious about anything on my face right now. First, I'll start off with some of the goodies that I finished up that were in my project pan. So if you watch my project pan updates, you have already seen these products. So I'm gonna zoom right by them pretty quickly. But the first thing I finished up was the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. I love this primer. It's a really great, beautiful, hydrating one. I can definitely see myself picking this up again in the future. I also finished up the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I had this in my collection for almost 3 years. It was definitely time to finish this baby up and get it out of my collection. I like this. It's not super pore filling, but I like that you can apply it all over your face, but I don't see myself repurchasing this. I also finished up a mini of the One Size Translucent Setting Powder. I do not really like this powder. I took the stopper out and everything and got every last little morsel of powder. This was just drying on me, unfortunately, and it oxidized my concealer and stuff a tiny bit. So for that reason, I'm not going to repurchase it. And the last item that was in my project pan previously that I have finished up was the KNC Super Balm. This is in the rose scent. I didn't love this, unfortunately. The rose scent was very strong, and when I would put it on my lips, it just went everywhere. In my mouth, I inhaled it, I just tasted, smelled nothing but rose. So I didn't love that. It was very thick and it was pretty hydrating. So if that's your jam and you really love rose, you might really enjoy this, but I didn't love it enough to repurchase. Then we have a couple other makeup items that weren't in my project pan that I did go ahead and finish up. The first one being this little baby of the MAC Prep and Fine Fix Plus. There is a tiny bit left. However, I went ahead and purchased a full size of this recently in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Also, this one is very old. Also, because there is such a little amount left, it's really hard to get it out. It kind of spritz oddly and uneven, and I don't know, I figured it was time to just go ahead and call this an empty. Obviously, I repurchased it because I liked it enough to pick up a full size when Ulta had it half off. I then used up the Marc Jacobs. This is their At Lash Lifting and Volumizing Mascara. I really do like this mascara a lot. I like the wand. It's one of those bristly sort of wands that I actually typically don't enjoy. I usually like a more plastic bristly wand, and this one's more of the fluffy kind, but something about this really makes my lashes look long and pretty. I actually have a full size in my backup stash back there that I purchased whenever Marc Jacobs was going out of business. I don't really know what's going on with them, but when they had a bunch of their makeup half off, I did snag a full size. I really do like this mascara. I finished up a mini of the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Okay, this item is really super hyped up and everyone seems to love it. I don't really understand the hype behind it. I did like the fact that it was just hydrating. It didn't really do much else on my face. It wasn't really pore filling. I don't really notice that it extended my makeup wear super long. However, it was just a really nice hydrating base. And maybe that's the point of it. Maybe it's not really supposed to do anything else. It sunk into my skin nicely. It worked well under makeup, but I just don't think it's life-changing like a lot of people think about this product. I see people rave about this all the time. Also, I really didn't love the scent. It's like a vitamin C, orangey, citrusy sort of scent. I didn't love that, so that's a bummer. I would have probably purchased the full size if I did like it, because even though it's pricey, it does go on sale kind of often, but I didn't like it enough to do that. And then the last makeup item I finished up was another mini primer. This is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothing Priming Moisturizer. Kind of like the Bobbi Brown one, it was just a hydrating moisturizer. I kind of felt like I was putting another lotion / moisturizer on my face, which was a little bit odd because I do go in with moisturizer and then sunscreen and then a primer. So then I just felt like I was doing another moisturizing step. I don't know. It just wasn't anything that I personally would pick up a full size in. If you can't tell, I'm kind of trying to go through like a bunch of my mini primers. I'm working on another one right now. I just have so many of these little baby sizes that are just sitting in my collection. And I'm like, Emily, you need to use these up. So I'm trying really hard. So be on the lookout for a bunch more of these mini primers coming up in future empties. Then we have a couple like makeup related items that aren't necessarily makeup, but kind of are. And the first thing is a sponge. It's dirty. I didn't wash it after I decided to be done with it. But this is from Beaky Blenders. I actually really like their sponges. They had sent me sponges in the past, but I have also purchased them with my own money. You can get them on Amazon, I believe. And they're really affordable sponges. They usually come in like a 5-pack for $8 or $10, so they're pretty affordable, and they're nice and squishy, and they apply my makeup nicely. I like the tip for up under my eyes. I have a couple more of these in my backup stash that I will eventually go through, but if you're looking for a good sponge, I highly recommend. Then I finished up another one of the Beauty Blender Solid Unscented Soap. This is what I use to clean my sponge every day. I'm not currently using this one because I think this was my last one that I had to finish up. I'm now using the IT Cosmetics Brush Bath. I like it, but I actually think I like this one better. So once I go through the 2 brush baths that I purchased during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, I think I'm gonna go back to this one. It's just a really nice unscented soap that I can rub my sponge or my brushes in. It makes them really clean. It doesn't seem to like leave a residue or anything. So I really like this. That was all of like the makeup-y sort of items. So let's keep this train a-rolling and move on to skincare. Again, with the minis, I have quite a few mini skincare items that I also finished up. The first one being the Tatcha, the Deep Cleanse. This is their cleanser that has a little bit of those exfoliating beads on it. I like this because it is gentle, and I feel like it does give my skin a little bit of exfoliation without being too harsh. I don't plan on purchasing a full size because Tatcha is very expensive, but whenever this is a point perk, I like to pick it up and use it. I do enjoy it for like a point perk, but the full price of like $50-something, I believe this costs, I don't think it's worth it. Then I used up a mini of the Believe Aqua Bomb Hydrating Toner. I actually really enjoyed this. I wasn't anticipating enjoying it. I just kind of thought it was going to be a random toner that was a mini that I was like, okay, whatever, I'll finish it up. But I really enjoyed this. I have been trying to get into more hydrating toners, especially since I've recently incorporated a pretty strong retinol into my skincare routine, as well as a vitamin C serum. Neither of those products were ingredients that I was using a couple months ago. I know it's so bad. I know. But I finally have incorporated them into my skincare routine. So I'm trying to pair them with nice and hydrating products. And this was nice. I am currently going through a couple other hydrating toners. I'm using one right now from Dermalogica. And then I have one from First Aid Beauty, I believe, that I'm going to go through next. But I can definitely see a full size of this in my future one day. Then we went through 3 mini moisturizers. The first one being the Clinique Moisture Surge. I really enjoyed this. And what I like about this product is it's a consistency that I feel good using either in the morning or night. I don't typically use the same moisturizer in the AM and the PM. I do like to switch it up, use a little bit more lighter jelly one in the morning and a little bit more like thicker, richer one in the evening, but I feel like this suffices for both. It is a really nice, lovely gel sort of moisturizer, but it's thick enough and hydrating enough, like I said, to use for both. And I just really liked it. It sinks into the skin. It works nice under makeup or with my nighttime skincare routine. It has a little bit of a scent, but nothing too off-putting, and I didn't notice it on my face as I was rubbing it in. This goes on sale quite often, I feel like, on Ulta, so I might snag a full size of this in the future. I don't know when, because I have a lot of skincare to go through. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying to like power through my skincare before I like bring in a bunch of new products into my collection, but I really enjoy this. I also used up the mini of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This is a really super hyped up moisturizer. I don't really get the hype. Is it nice and thick and moisturizing? Yeah, definitely, but it has a pretty strong scent to it, which I don't love, and it does seem to linger a little bit when you put it on. Is this a nice moisturizer? For sure. It sinks into the skin. It works well under makeup. I did use this in the morning time, so I like it, but again, a full size of this is, I want to say like 60 or 80, maybe even $100, depending on what size you get. So for that price, I cannot see myself purchasing a full size. And lastly, I finished this one a while ago. I think it slipped through the cracks in my empties bin, but I do remember enjoying this. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. I use this in the morning time as a morning time moisturizer. It was more of a cream consistency. Not that you can see, I literally used up like the entire thing. You can't even see in there. That's just a white hole to you. Anyways, it was more of a cream consistency, and I do tend to go for gels. Did I use this at night then? No, I don't remember. Like I said, I used it a while ago. Okay, I don't remember if I used it in the morning or nighttime, but I do remember really enjoying this. Not enough to get a full size though. Then I went through an eye cream. This one is the Murad Renewing Eye Cream. I just didn't really see anything great about this eye cream. I got this sent to me in PR through EMPTIES, I believe. So I wanted to use it up because I didn't want to be wasteful, but it's just like a basic eye cream. And I mentioned in my morning skincare routine video, I can have that linked in the eye and down below in case you missed it, that I was using this, but I got it in PR and I wanted to let you guys know, like, when I get things in PR to just, I don't know, kind of be honest with you guys, like, hey, I didn't spend my money on this, but I'm using it up. And I'm so glad that I mentioned that it was PR in that video and now here, because when I was going to link this product for that video, this is like $86 or something like that. And that is just mind blowing to me. I would never, ever. First of all, I would never pay $86, I don't think, for an eye cream in general, but especially this one. It was just an eye cream. No way in heck would I ever recommend this to you for $86 or repurchase it myself. Next, I went through two lip balms. The first one being the C.O. Bigelow My Favorite Night Balm. I will always go through these. These are the best night balms ever, ever, ever. I've been using them for like almost 10 years at this point. Love this, highly recommend. But this one surprised me. This is the Sugar Advanced Therapy Recovery Lip Mask. I just had a little mini of this that I believe I got with Sephora points. I really enjoyed this. I do not like that it is a pot form. I hate that. I hate having like stick my finger in something and apply it to my lips. I just don't like it. But the actual formula of this was lovely. It was a little bit thicker. It was really hydrating. It seemed to last pretty much all the way through the night. I would have a little bit of this left over on my lips in the morning when I woke up. Like I said, it seemed to be really hydrating. It helped with my chapped lips. I almost picked up a full size of this in the Sephora sale, but if you guys saw my Sephora sale haul, you know I went really hard and I bought a lot of things and I was like, no, you are not buying a full size of this right now. You've spent enough money. But I can definitely see myself picking up a full size of this in the future. It was a lovely lip mask, lip balm, recovery lip mask. It was a lovely recovery lip mask. I also went through two sunscreens. The first one being like my all-time favorite sunscreen ever. It is the CosRx Aloe Soothing Sun Cream SPF 50. I love this sunscreen. It's almost as if you're putting on another moisturizer. I feel like you might be able to use this as a standalone moisturizer and SPF in one, but I personally don't. I like to put on a moisturizer and then this. It's a really nice creamy sort of consistency that sinks into your skin, works super well under makeup and never pills up or gets too oily or greasy throughout the day. It's a lovely consistency. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, it's not too watery. It doesn't really like leave a glow, but it doesn't leave you matte. It's just the perfect sunscreen. I love it so much. I haven't repurchased it quite yet because I've got quite a few sunscreens to go through, but I will 1 bajillion% repurchase this in the future. I also went through the Innisfree Daily UV Defense Sunscreen. This is broad spectrum SPF 36. So kind of funny story about this. I'm pretty sure I got this sent to me in PR through Octoly and I had used about half of it up. It was like down to here. And then I found it back there behind that lamp. Like I had decluttered it and I wasn't going to finish it up and I just stuck it back there and then I found it like a month ago or so and I was like, why did you never finish this up, Emily? Like, well, don't be wasteful, finish this. So I did, obviously. I like this. It's very thick. It's a very thick sort of creamy moisturizing product, which I don't want that to scare you because I don't think that it's like too oily or greasy on the skin and it actually sinks into your skin very nicely. It does have a little bit of that sunscreeny sort of scent to it. I don't personally mind that, but if you do, keep that in mind. I'm not going to pick this up with my own money though, solely because it's SPF 36. If this was 50, I probably would repurchase this, especially since Innisfree seems to be a rather affordable brand at Sephora. But if you're personally fine with SPF 30 or higher on your face throughout the day and you like a little bit more thick of a sunscreen, it's a sunscreen that I have under my makeup today and it works like perfectly fine under makeup. So yeah, I do recommend this, you guys, and I do like it, but I just wish it was a higher SPF. Then I went through two body lotions. Is that the theme today? I finished up things in pairs. The first one being a mini of the Sugar Rush Cake Butter Whipped Body Butter. That was a mouthful. So this is from Tarte's like sister brand Sugar Rush. A while back there, people were saying that this was a dupe for the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream, like scent-wise. And I can definitely see where they thought that. It does smell like really nice and sweet and kind of fruity like the Boom Boom Cream, but I don't think they're dupes at all. And this was also not moisturizing enough for me. I didn't really use a ton of it because it was a mini, but I don't know. It's just something about it. It didn't like blow me out of the water and make me want to purchase a full size. One I did love though, so stinking much, and I'm really, really sad it's gone, is this from Cetaphil. It is their Sheer Hydration Replenishing Body Lotion. So I got this sent to me in PR through Ipsy. I don't think I would have ever picked this up if I saw it in this store, but I can definitely see myself repurchasing this again, mainly for the scent. Something about this scent, and it says that it is a refreshing, gentle scent. I definitely agree with that. This just smells so calming and gentle, like it says. It almost smells, and I don't want this to like freak you out. It almost smells like laundry, just like fresh cotton, linen, just a fresh, clean scent. Oh my gosh, something about this scent I just absolutely loved. I loved putting this on after my showers. But also on top of that, it's a really lovely body moisturizer. It's very, very hydrating. It says it's for dry, dehydrated skin, and it's replenishing. Definitely agree with that. I could not recommend this more to you guys, especially if you do have a little bit drier skin. I pretty much have dry skin on my body all year round, especially in the winter, which is when I finish this up. And I didn't notice any like flaking or itching or tightness in my skin using this. I love this. I love this so much. I'm 1,000,000% repurchasing it sometime in the future. Again, I have quite a few lotions to get through, but I did enjoy this a lot. I actually went through another body lotion. My bad. I had it over in like the lifestyle-y sort of section of my desk with all those other products, but it's a body butter, so I need to talk about it now. This is the Nature Well Extra Virgin Coconut Oil Moisturizing Cream. I'm pretty sure you can get this at Sam's Club. I have never purchased this myself personally. However, we have an aunt that lives down in Tennessee, and she sent this to me and my mom, my sister, and my Nana all one time and was like, hey, I found this body lotion at Sam's Club. It's amazing. I'm gonna send you guys some and like let you try it out. And we all fell head over heels in love with it. So since then, she has resent more for us, and I'm currently going through another huge tub of this after my showers now. It has a little bit of like that coconut scent, like it says. It's supposed to have like coconut oil in it. So it does have like a tiny bit of a coconut scent, but it's so like just calming and lovely on the skin. It's super moisturizing. It sinks right in without leaving you like oily or greasy, but it doesn't sink in so much that it's gone and you're like, did I even put lotion on after my shower? I absolutely love this stuff. I don't have a Sam's Club membership, so I'm hoping she just like keeps sending that to us because it's so stinking good. But if you do have a Sam's Club membership, or you know of anyone who does, or if you know of any other place you buy this, this Nature Well brand, let me know down in the comments because I love it so much. I also went through some of the CosRx Pimple Patches. I had this set of 90. I love these. I think these are lovely and wonderful for when you have acne, which your girl always has acne. My chin is like going through it right now. I don't know what's going on. Probably because this last week I have been eating terribly. I'm on Weight Watchers and have been since January, and for the most part I've been doing pretty well. I've lost like a total of like 14 pounds, but this last month has been rough, and this past week was even rougher, and I just was eating everything I wanted, so kind of took a week off. So maybe that's like where these blemishes are coming from. But pimple patches you just put on at night when you see a pimple coming on, and it's supposed to like suck all the gunk out, and this really does, I feel like, help suck the gunk out and helps with my acne, which is saying something because I've got pretty bad acne. I also finished up the Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere perfume. I liked this, I did. It smells like a really nice, like warm scent, like it says. It's a little bit, it's actually a lot vanilla-y. So if you like a vanilla scent, I would recommend this. But personally on me, it just did not last very long at all. I had to reapply it quite often. And with it being the mini size, I flew through this. I'm pretty sure I used this up in like a month or a month and a half. And usually I do not go through perfumes that quickly. So while I like this scent, it just didn't last on me, so that was a bummer. Then we have another product that is always in my empties videos, and it is the Native Coconut and Vanilla Paraben-Free, Aluminum-Free Deodorant. I love these. I have this sent to me once a month from Native. They have like a automatic shipment sort of thing where you get 10% off, I believe, if you get it sent to you each month. And by the time I've got one being sent to me, I have used one up. So it's like the perfect amount of time. I love this. I love the scent. I love how it works on my underarms. I feel like it's not the most like heavy duty sort of deodorant, but for me it works. Even through working out, I went to the zoo yesterday with some family members and it was hot and like humid and 85 degrees. I didn't really get stinky or sweaty. So on me personally, these work, but I know that sometimes natural deodorant doesn't work on everyone. But if you haven't tried Native, I recommend checking them out. Then I went through 2 hair care products. The first one being the Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Dry Shampoo Warm Sugar Fragrance. I love this. I just repurchased it from Walmart the other day because I was out of it. It's a good dry shampoo. It soaks up my oils pretty nicely. That warm sugar scent smells yummy. I'm pretty sure I'll always repurchase that. Then I went through the Amika Flash Instant Shine Mask. I really enjoyed this. Do I think it makes my hair like super, super shiny? I don't know if I personally see a huge difference in that, but I feel like I have pretty naturally healthy, shiny hair anyways. Maybe if you have like damaged or kind of like dull sort of hair, you might enjoy this. So I didn't really notice a ton of a difference in shine, maybe a little bit, but this smells really, really yummy. And it doesn't really make my hair like oily or greasy or anything like that. And I do take it up pretty high on my hair. So I like this. I recommend it to certain people, like I just mentioned, but I don't think I would repurchase this. This was sent to me in PR. Then we have some lifestyle products and we're done. The next one is the Bausch & Lomb Bio True Multi-Purpose Solution Contact Solution. I love this. I've talked about this in the past. It's like the only contact solution I've used for a very, very long time. I have dry, sensitive eyes, and this seems to help out as much as I think a contact solution is going to help out my dry, sensitive eyes. I then went through some soaps. The first one being the Bath & Body Works Winter Candy Apple. I actually finished this up a while ago. Again, it kind of got lost in the shuffle down there. I love this scent. It's a really sweet sort of scent. However, I've kind of gotten away from buying Bath & Body Works soaps in the current moment. I thought for a while there they were really drying my hands out. So I moved on to this one right here, which is the O'Keeffe's Working Hands Hand Soap. I use the O'Keeffe's Working Hands lotion all of the time, every single day, pretty much day and night. And I love it. So I wanted to test out their hand soap. I do think this helped a lot back in the winter when my hands were super dry, that I thought was coming from the Bath & Body Works soaps. And it was really nice and hydrating and moisturizing and seemed to make my, my hands feel clean and all that. But I just kind of like didn't want to repurchase this one because of the price. It's not like the cheapest soap out there. So I just moved on to good old soft soap from Walmart. The ones that come in like the big jugs that you can refill, the little jugs, they're like $2 or $3. And those seem to be working fine. We are in like the spring, summer months though, and my hands do get a lot less dry during these months. So maybe in the upcoming fall and winter, I'll have to go back to this because I really did enjoy this. But if you have really dry hands, I would recommend checking this out. And lastly, I went through another of the Jordan Skinny Syrups. This is in the flavor Butter Toffee. I put these in my coffee in the morning. They're like 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 everything. And I put them in my coffee to give me a little bit of flavor and sweetness. If you do not like sweet coffee, I would not recommend purchasing these because even if you put like the tiniest little amount in, it's going to make your coffee pretty sweet. Like Mike hates these. He never uses it and he never would. He thinks they're way too sweet. So if you don't like sweet, wouldn't recommend picking these up. But if you do like to add a little bit of something in your coffee and you don't want something that's super sugary or calories or anything like that, I recommend checking these out. You can get them from Amazon or Bed Bath & Beyond. Now, so you guys, that was my recent empties. Some products that I used up recently. I feel good about this group of products. I feel like I used up a lot, which I'm always excited about. I love seeing whatever money I spend on products or even products that I get in PR. I don't want them to go to waste. So I love seeing this group of goodies that I finished up. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.